Hello.
What's up? What's up? What's up?
Yo.
Yo, taking it down. I think that we have a beautiful moment here between the gusts. We had such great wind, and
Ooh,
now
I
it's
can't hear you.
really shit.
That's probably
I don't
on
know how
you.
to fix that.
Hold on. Say something groovy.
Ruby,
Oh, thank you.
what's up? Um, I was saying that I think this is a great between the gusts episode because it's like fortuitous. It's like between the gusts right now. Like it was like blowing really hard, and then it just like stopped.
Today, right?
Yeah, it just turned off. It
Mm-hmm.
might never blow, might never get windy again. I don't know.
Dude, this next week's forecast is even better. It's crazy.
Oh yeah, there's some sort of depression coming through, right?
Oh yeah. We're getting like 30 at the end of the week, but it's just gonna build through the week.
Gonna be able to bust out the 3 meter pocket rocket.
Well, my kid is in camp all week too, so like, he kites now, so I'm basically a kiter again, you know. Everything
Oh yeah.
it is ridiculous. Every time I like get him out, he's going, and then I get my P wing and everything's set up, and I get the dinghy where I want it. I've got it. I basically throw the anchor out and let it drift downwind and then it catches when it gets shallow, but I start upwind. Every time I get set, something happens, and I gotta go. I gotta go fix it.
Well, um, I was thinking that for this episode we could talk like a little more deep. Like, what is
Well,
it
hold on. We
about?
gotta we gotta start.
Oh, we didn't start.
Well, you gotta say the thing, and I go like this.
What's this?
Well, you go. Welcome to the third episode of Between the Gusts with
Oh yeah, we're
Oliver
on number 3.
Shanklin, and
Brian Christensen.
there we go.
What did you just do it? Are we
Yeah,
going now?
that's it. We're going.
All right, cool. Yeah, I thought we'd get a little deep today and talk about like why do we kite? Why do we do wind sports? And that could lead into the difference between these different things. Because we've been doing a lot of talk about poinging.
So, Hank, why do you drink? That's what it sounded like.
Yeah.
Um,
But
yeah, you go
I
first.
originally started thinking about it because I was cruising along today um, outside Nanny Key. First off, so when there's like north in the wind at Nanny Key, it's really blowy over here on G Dock where I'm at. And then you go out to the beach where you go swim out, and there's no wind there just because it's sheltered from the north wind a bit, and you have to go way out before you catch the wind. Um, but with the 5 meter P wing, I was able to get up a little bit earlier, even before getting out to like the true wind line, and then I could like play that line because is I would have been overpowered out like in the heavy part. But I kept finding myself deep inside the eddy, like way deep, like away from the wind because I saw these boats and there's like all these boats around and I wanted to go and I wanted to like show them my P-wing. I wanted to show them like how cool it was, right? And
Just
it,
just
I
random
was,
boats.
yeah, I was like, dude, I'm gonna show this guy how fast I am on this fucker, and then
What kind of boat are we? Are we
I'm gonna
talking other sailboats?
like sailboats, like there was a trimaran that came out. There was like yeah, different boats around, and I haven't had that feeling since I was kiting, and I think kiting is like the only reason you kite is because you want people to see you. Like you've got this big colorful thing up in the sky, and it's like, look, I'm here. Like, come check me out, right? Like, look what I can do, right? And then so now with the low kite, the small para wing, it's kind of like kiting again. It's like you get the joy of kiting, and then you want to show off a little bit. But typically, you get deep into the area with no wind, go for a jibe or something, and the wind's gone, and so like yeah, you just wrap up in the kite and you're tangled up in strings and stuff. And I don't think people find it very impressive.
No, not at all. I don't think that um, for me, when I'm out there, um, can we call it parakiting? It's para-winging. It's more of a kite than a wing. But anyway,
Winging or plinging.
winging, I don't feel myself trying to show off like I do on a kite because I don't, in my head, if I saw it, I wouldn't think it was interesting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no.
it's the same thing when I first saw winging. I was like, well, that's kooky as hell. I'm never doing that. I can, and then I saw them like doing jumps and stuff, and I was like, wow, this sport just got kookier because I was like, I can do a 30-foot hair on my kite, and I just didn't. I was like, wow, I just don't see the appeal, and I didn't really see the appeal to for winging until it was in the surf. Now, when you're in the surf with the wing, then yeah, then you can kind of show off because you're like surfing. But I think cruising around with the P wing and doing downwinder stuff, I don't think anybody under like me and you know how much fun it is. But from an outside observer watching it, they would just be like, what is that guy doing? Why is he doing this? Like, it just wouldn't make sense, especially somebody that, I would say what 99% of the world doesn't do any of these sports, right? And the chance that
I was
somebody
I
on
was I was walking along the dock today and somebody's like, "Oh, look at you! You're e-foiling." He's on my board. I thought they thought I was e-foiling. I'm like, "Yep, there. I'm having so much fun."
yeah, I'm the same way because it sits in the back of my truck, right? So whenever I'm at the store or whatever, they're like, "Oh, it's an e-foil." I'm like, "Yeah, it's fun, man. You should get one." I'm just like, uh, "Yeah." But see, that's a perfect example. Like the layperson, so you're out. So at least in your, I don't want to break that veil for you. I don't want to destroy that for you because you get
I
a
don't
lot
want
of
you to think that I'm gonna do. Well,
you get enjoyment
and
from
that
that.
that leads me into another thing. Going into this, well, so part of the reason I'm like go out every day, I'm like trying all these new things and I'm like forcing myself to do stuff that I'm like somewhat uncomfortable with It's like, and like I keep wanting to like learn new skills and maneuvers, and I really want to be able to like do all the things that people are doing in Hood River right now, right? Because I'm gonna get there, and I don't want to be like totally kooky. And then the other part of it is uh, 99. Why I thought of this was because you said 99%. 99% of the time, I am solo sailing out there, right? Like there is nobody else doing these. Like all of my sessions, I'm by myself. I cannot get any friends. I have no friends. So it's like nobody will do this with me. So I have a feeling that like I'm like really socially awkward, like talking to people on shore. Like it's gonna get to this point where I'm gonna go to like the hatchery and I'm gonna like be setting up my stuff and like I'm gonna have to like talk to somebody about winging. And so this is good training moment too, like us like talking about it. Like what do we call like that the hearse jibe? Like nobody's just gonna like call it the hearse jibe.
Yeah, we're 100% calling it the Hearst job. And once I can get somebody to actually film me doing one, I'm just gonna keep posting it every day, and then it's gonna be we've got to get this we got to get this going soon before somebody else does it and they try to name it something else when it originally was the guy.
I
What's his
tried
name?
I tried to
What's his
do
name?
Robbie Hurst.
Robbie. Hey, everyone that's not listening, Robbie Hurst is the first one to do the Hurst jibe. And you might be asking yourself,
A
what
down loop behind the back handle pass jibe.
jibe? And you basically you slam it on the water like this with the leading edge down, right? Leading edge down. You carve
You
around
gotta do
it.
that thing with the handle.
What do you got to do with the handle?
I don't know, like drop your leading hand and like throw it down so it down loops.
Yeah, it down loops into the water, and then you just
Yeah,
go around it and you pass it behind your back.
I just
Now,
throw it up
have you, so is it the first handle pass you've ever done?
with Oh, I've not handle passed a kite. No,
Oh, okay.
no.
Okay.
I've not gotten into the unhooked realm of kiting.
Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I'm a basic kiter.
Yeah, I've never seen you kite, so I can't verify
No,
that you're a basic kiter.
I thought I was gonna go kiting the other day when you were up in North Sound because I mean like that's been my dream the whole time that we've been operating this year in the BVI was that I was gonna have like an epic North Sound kiting day, but I just keep going. I go winging. I just keep winging.
I know, but the only reason we're winging it, we should do a kite day one day.
Yeah.
Because the only reason you're winging is to prepare for Hood River, and the only reason I'm winging is so that I don't get behind you.
No, the only reason that I'm winging is because I want to be good for wave season next winter.
Yes.
Yeah, because I mean, dude, I just having that north in the wind has like set the swell up out in the channel so well. Like that's all it took was just like a little bit of north in the wind, and that's what we have all winter. So like all you people out there who are listening, crickets, cookie, all you people out there who are listening, come in wintertime. We got some, epic winds, epic swells.
I think Interbrast is going to be sick with the P wings.
Yeah, I
That's
think
going
it's
to be
all gonna be great.
that's going to be my go-to. I don't know if I'll be able to pull it off in Whole Bay, but I think for sure at Interbrast coming off Neltyberg for sure. That's going to be epic.
Yeah.
Pack that thing
Mm,
away and get that 2 minute ride and then pop off, throw it back out because we're going to be able to catch it. Because like I'm oh
Oh,
The code unlocking for here, like
oh, yeah.
the shim, you got to get a shim. Got to get a shim.
Gotta get
So,
shim. Well, tell me about why the shim is better than just moving your feet on the board.
because I have a stance, it's like I have my nice little spot that I like to sit on the board, and I don't really want to move out of that spot. Like, I get it. A lot of people say that too, that, oh, just change your stance. But I'd rather not change my stance and rather just change the angle of attack of the foil. So, and Orion had suggested that
Or why not put it in a different spot on the mass track?
because I have it all the way back. This is on my mid length, okay? Because I still haven't fixed my downwind board. So I've been winging. Listen, I mean, I've been on the pocket wing. I'm gonna call it pocket wing. I've been on the pocket wing
Yeah.
with my mid length for 2 weeks now. I have not fixed my downwind board. So some days it's a little bit more of a struggle to get up because I don't have that length. But the uh, the shim, because on my downwind board it's got a lot more note. I got more board, so I can put it in a spot and it's fine. But with the mid length board, I don't have that extra length, right, to keep that weight on the front of the thing. So I got a shim, and it comes. You either get a half. It's got a point 0.5 shim or a 0.25 shim. So I use the 0.25 shim because it's all the way in the back. Now, if I move my foot, I haven't tried it yet, but that's going to be the next thing I do this week since I'm by myself. I'll move the mast up all the way and I'll put the point 0.5 in. So the shim allows you to bring the nose of the board down as you bring the foil up. So that way you're basically riding on a smaller board because the further up your mast is, the smaller the board gets, right?
Mm,
Makes sense. And
makes
you know how
sense.
sometimes you look like you're doing a wheelie, because there's too much.
Yeah.
So now I've got the shim, so it's going to keep me straight like that, and then you're pumping. You're not like this, so now you're pumping down the waves, down instead of being like trying to get down a wave like this. You're going.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So now my runs, it's like I'm putting a little. It's like I've got a little turbo on there now. It's like, dude, I am like 95% positive that if we were going together today down the channel, I would outglide you, no problem, with no
Okay.
sarcasm, with the
But no
shim,
sarcasm. Yeah.
with the shim.
I did a 1,500 yards, so almost a mile downwind run today
Nice.
from deploy to or implode to deploy.
Are you pulling in from the front lines or the back lines?
Okay, so last week I said I was going to spend the whole time practicing pulling the thing in, and I spent the whole time practicing pulling in from the back strings. And then because I heard that that is a better way to stow it completely.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but the whole time, my all my past couple sessions, I've just been pulling in on the front strings, and then I can like accordion the little baffles together, the battens together, and then I can like kind of gather up the stuff, and, like put it in all in there, and then if I'm like clawing onto the little battens, then I always know that they're there, and if I throw from there, it all kind of like peels back and away from that. So I was like training pulling on the back strings, and then now I'm just going off the front strings.
Mm. So nothing but front. So I'm going to do all back this week, is the
And
plan.
so I said at some point that you should do both hands,
What do you mean?
so you don't get You just so you don't get good at one side or the other side.
Oh yeah, I'm
Uh,
gonna do both sides. It just depends
yeah,
on where the wave is. That's where I'm going. Like
I
that's the
I
side
just
I'm going on.
I keep I keep grabbing, I'm pulling the bar with my left hand, running my right hand down the strings. That's what I keep doing.
Because you're
No,
going
I do it on both sides. It doesn't matter. It's both sides. I keep doing that.
the same way. Huh.
Yeah.
I switch it up. Anyway, what were you gonna say about sarcasm?
Mm, I don't know. Is it gone now?
No, you said you needed to do it. You wanted to talk about sarcasm. I don't know why.
Well, I think that
All I,
sargassum is an interesting thing. I mean, like it's come up all over the Caribbean. It's, I think probably causing a great loss in revenue for many people. Um, turtles have a hard time if they've just hatched, climbing through all that shit and getting out to sea and whatnot. Um,
I will say
but
that
it's this
the
crazy poetic justice thing, isn't it? Like all the shit that we put into the water, nature has now found this amazing, beautiful. There's nothing beautiful about it, but this algae to consume all of it, and it just puts it right back on the beach for us to clean up.
I know, right?
It's
It, and it
beautiful. Yeah,
and you can't and it's like high in mercury and arsenic and all kinds of crazy stuff that you can't like really do anything with, you
yeah,
know.
yeah. Mm.
But it's mainly
The guys on Cooper Island are using it for fertilizer, but that seems like a recipe for disaster.
I don't think you should be using it for fertilizer. I'm pretty sure like so there were some people here that were taking it, right? Because we were getting, thank God, by the way, thank God for the BVI and all the Windward Islands for doing their part and stopping most of the sargassum from getting to us. By the way, everyone, our beaches are pretty much, I'd say 80% of our beaches are white sand beaches without the sargassum on them, just so you know. Um, but yeah, I they did they were taking it off our beaches, right? And they were like, shredding it up, putting it in tubes, spinning it, and figuring out what was in it because that was like one of the thoughts. It's like, oh, maybe we can use this for fertilizer, and they were like, please do not use this for fertilizer. It's like super high in all these like heavy metals and stuff. Like, do not do it. So it's just like you said, like nature's like, oh, you're gonna pollute me, you're gonna pollute the ocean. Well, I'm just gonna put it in this stuff, and it's gonna go back on land, and then you got to deal with it somehow. Yeah, most of it's from
It's pretty poetic.
most of it I think from like I think they said, you know the fertilizers and stuff that they were using in Brazil that was coming out into the runoff and stuff. I mean, I'm not going to blame it all on Brazil. I'm sure it has to do with America too and everywhere else that uses fertilizer. Where do you think, your water drains into the ocean? That's what's going to happen.
Oh yeah.
But
And then so it's all of the big rivers that are going in, like the Orinoco in Venezuela. Um, what's the one in Guyana?
French Guyana or Guyana?
Guyana. It
I
doesn't
don't know.
matter. They're
I don't
all
know either
massive river basin.
one. Yeah, but
I mean, there's mining operations. There's all sorts of huge agriculture. They're taking the trees down, et cetera, et cetera. It's really pretty bad stuff, right?
hmm
Um, maybe that's all I had to say about it, I guess.
okay. Well, since I've been kiting a lot lately, I do have. So I got the two packages, right? I've been waiting on the the POW, right? The Fly Surfer POW.
The bow, yeah.
Yeah. And so I also ordered for the school. I ordered the towel just to try. I'm gonna try all the wings out. You know,
Not bad.
right now, my favorite wing for teaching on is the float, just because it's one, it's inexpensive. Two, it's got some good low end grunt, and it's pretty user friendly. But
Which one is it?
the duotone float,
Oh, okay.
I think it's the most inexpensive one, and it's got like, um, it just seems like it's just got more low end on it, and it comes with the boom too. It only comes in the boom, so you can grab wherever you want and stuff like that. But anyway, so while I was doing all that though, I also saw that they had a hybrid. Have you seen these things? The hybrid kite.
Which one?
They're kite.
Th-
The
So
hybrid
you've
two.
this is the one you've been talking about, right?
The hybrid two. So this thing is a foil kite, but it inflates. So you hold like the vent open, and the air inflates like a leading edge. So it's got like a leading edge, and then it's got like a strut in the middle that inflates too. So it's like a mono, or like a one strut kite. But because
Yeah.
it is a foil kite, it's that super light material. Okay. Now, it doesn't go up wind. The only thing it doesn't do real well, like with any foil kite or mono kite, they don't go up wind real well. But for that's the only drawback. Like, you can still go upwind on the twin tip, but the second it hits the water, you just pull, like, you see it hit the water, and then you just pull either side, the left or the right, and it just boom, it pops back up so quick, like it wasn't even on the water. And I'm talking like full on
Oh,
hit the water, leading edge down like this, tomahawk chop, chop, boom, boom. You just
like
pull aside.
blow up a bladder.
Dude, yeah, it just launches right back up. And even like, and Sawyer's the one that's been riding this, right? Like 60-pound Sawyer. I got the 6 meter, and the range on it is insane. It can go super light wind. It doesn't stall. It doesn't fall out of the sky. It just floats there.
Wow. Wow.
And
Wow.
then when it gets heavy, it's got so much D power. Like, I mean, the other day it was like up and down. It was between 18 and 10, right? And normally you'd be screwed because you fly in the 18, then the wind would drop, the kite fall down, you can't relaunch it. This thing, look at this. Let me see. Uh, this is low tech, but dude, it's blowing like 10 out there, and he's
Cray cray.
fully powered up. That's a 6 meter kite.
It's insane.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's loving it.
yeah, it's crazy. I'm gonna try to find the one where it hit the ground, but and I'll send that to you. But I would highly recommend getting this kite for your boat for like beginner lessons and stuff. Like, I can get away with the entry level kite lesson now at sub 10 knots, you know,
That's
like as
pretty
long as
crazy. Yeah.
it's insane. And it doesn't, and like, when they always like pull the bar, release the bar, release the bar. They're always doing this, pulling it in, closing it, and then it just drops. Doesn't happen with this kite. Does not happen.
But
If
you kind of want that consequence, right?
No, I don't want that in the first lesson.
To teach. All
Huh?
right.
No, no. They can learn it later. That's just frustration. Like, they can get frustrated after
Sure.
they get hooked. You want to get them hooked first, right? You want to get them hooked. Give me more. Give me more. Not, oh, this is frustrating. I don't ever want to kite again.
This I can't even fly a kite. It sucks.
Yeah. So I'm pretty stoked out. I'm actually thinking about getting a 12 meter, and I think they make the biggest one they make is a 12 meter, just to see what 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 it's like.
Why?
Like
And
I've
like,
because I haven't flown it with a twin tip because I'm too big, right?
right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I've only flown it with the foil, and you can't. I I I I fully powered it up, pulled the bar all the way in, pointed my board right at it, and it just dropped, but then just stayed downwind of me and pulled me downwind. Could not
Oh,
stall.
wow.
Couldn't stall it. Couldn't stall it.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So
All right. I'll look into it.
something to look into. I'm
I got to
recommending.
figure out what my budget is next year.
Yeah. Just saying, like, if for dads out there that want to get their kids in kiting and they only can go like after school when the wind gets light, get a hybrid, man. Because now I can take him every day after school here because it gets light in the afternoon. I just, whatever, throw this up. And it's a quiver killer, man. I don't have to pack like two kites and then guess which kite I'm going to throw up for him, And then dad always makes the wrong call. Not anymore.
Always. It just turned him into super dad.
I'm stoked, dude. And it even boosts well. Like he's doing like 10-foot airs
Oh, wow.
in light wind, which, I mean it's heavy during the day. This morning it was great wind, but we couldn't get out of the house quick enough. So we got the light wind session. Anyway, that's what I had to share this week is the Fly Surfer hybrid. Get one. You'd probably want to get 8 meter.
Wow.
I mean, if it's that good, I would just think that,
8 meter. All right.
yeah. Like I think that's probably where the POW needs to go to. Mm, I would have left me too. That was pretty boring stuff. Oh, do, 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 do. All right. Guess that's it. Bye, Brian. B Christ is out. Yo. All right. Later, guys.